On set, so we're sort of talking about Russia. Where do you think the Russia probe stands right now with meetings with Jared Kushner? What are they telling you?
Well, one by one, they're coming in and they're testifying, and this is an ongoing thing. And what they're trying to do is catch the testimony being given from what they already know and other information gathering efforts. That's where people get in trouble in these things. Instead of owning up to something, they start kind of changing the truth, their truth, and then they get caught. If this goes along where they simply go in, they testify, and nothing comes out of it, maybe nothing comes out of it.
Let's go back to health care. Senator John McCain, a very impassioned speech today in front of the Senate chambers there, basically saying, look, we're not getting anything done. We need to work together. That's what the U.S. Senate does. Well,
and you need an old stallion like that, somebody who's been around a long time to reorder things, and that's what he was trying to do today. And the reaction to him was very strong, very positive, and of course he's got friends on both sides of the aisle, Frank, and I think he was trying to say, hey, let's hit the reset button in here. We are an equal branch to the executive branch and the judicial branch, and we need to stand up and start doing our job.
But in the end, do you think that will make any difference? Because it is so along party lines here. Not one Democrat voted in favor today. Will it make a difference?
Washington's a tough place right now. We remember the shooting at the Republican baseball practice. A lot of kumbaya, and we're all going to, hit the reset button on that one. And that lasted 72 hours or something. We will see whether the McCain speech moves that body.
There has been some talk, though, that possibly if the Republicans decide not to call it repeal and replace, but if they decide to label it something else, possibly like redevelop or revamp Obamacare, that maybe they could get some Democratic buy-in. Do you think there's any chance for that?
Well, we hope so as the American public. We know that the current health care plan has, acknowledged by all parties, has some issues that need to be resolved. And the only way to resolve them is everybody getting in the room and talking about them. So if the Republicans have to recast this, I would hope that they would do that if they can bring some Democrats in. Right now, Democrats have to start taking stock of the 2018 elections, and are they going to be people who went and stayed in Washington to do something, or just hammer away at the status quo? There's some tough decisions that are being taken in Washington, D.C. right now about how they're going to handle this.
Brian, we're out of time, but is President Trump going to fire Jeff Sessions, his Attorney General?
I bet you Jeff Sessions resigns before he's fired.
All right, we'll let that be the last word.
Okay.
Brian Sobel, thank you as always.
Absolutely.